What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today, man, we are gonna make some anabolic pancakes, but these just aren't good anabolic pancakes. These aren't just great pancakes. These are the best pancakes you're ever gonna eat when it comes to a healthy version, a high protein version, one that's gonna keep you building muscle and burning fat all day long. But I'm not here to talk you into it. First, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna watch it. You're gonna make them yourself, and you're gonna be like, wow, he was right. These are the best anabolic pancakes I've ever had. Then you're gonna follow me on Instagram and tag me when you make them. That way I can see you in all your glory. With this recipe, we will be making the best anabolic pancakes in the entire world. Not only is this recipe high in protein, high in fiber, anabolic AF, it's super simple to whip up and it's ready in a matter of minutes. I'm telling you, if you take the time to put this together and make it, this is gonna be the last and best pancake recipe you are ever going to need. Mark my words. Yeah, and as always, if you have the RGF recipe book, link in description, it's been updated. So this recipe's in there, every other breakfast recipe's in there. They're all in there, bud. The pizzas, the desserts, I ain't even gotta tell you. You hear me say it all the time. It's all in here. There's people that got it that are making the recipes before I even put the video out. I'm getting tagged a week before the actual video drops on the channel, man. So some people are treating this like how it should be treated. It's a guide, it's a tool, it's keeping food fun. You're eating stuff that you actually enjoy eating. It's actually helping you towards your goals instead of going out and binging, gaining all your weight back and rebounding. You're on that roller coaster diet, man. That ain't doing nobody any good. So I'm telling you, get the freaking book, quit listening to me yap about it, make the recipes, live the anabolic lifestyle, and you're gonna be on the road to success, man. But once again, I ain't here to try to talk you into it. I just want you to freaking do it and see for yourself, man, because it changed my life. I want it to change yours. Link in description. You get it one time, you get every future recipe for free. So if you guys are ready to get another epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! Now for this recipe, I will be using a Ninja blender just to make sure our consistency is super smooth. You don't need this, but if you got a blender handy, it's gonna help with the consistency and you're about to find out why. Let's go. So the first ingredient we need is 220 grams of fat-free cottage cheese. The reason we have the blender is because, I mean, you know what cottage cheese is, man. It's lumpy, which isn't a problem unless you're trying to take a good thumbnail where it's not lumpy. So we're gonna blend it up. But if you don't wanna mess with it, you don't have to. Flavor stays the exact same. So I'm just gonna use my food scale with my blender on it and measure out 220 grams. Fat-free cottage cheese by itself, terrible. Terrible. Did he say turtle? I said terrible. But in this recipe, bud, it's gonna be fire. And then next, we're just gonna add 184 grams of liquid egg whites. Pour them right down in there, bud. Perfect. Now we just need 56 grams of coconut flour. This is gonna add a ton of fiber and give them a really good flavor, I'm telling you. And all you gotta do is slowly sprinkle her in there. And boom. Now I'm gonna add in 5 grams of 0-calorie sweetener. But Rem, aren't you getting side effects from that? Does it look like I'm getting side effects from that? Maybe just rapid onset muscle growth, that's about it. And then finally, I'm just gonna put in 3 grams of vanilla extract, so about a little splash. And then the final ingredient, 3 grams of baking powder. Money. So all of our ingredients are in the blender. If you ended up putting them in a bowl, you just gotta mix them up. They're gonna be fine. But around here, this is one of our tools. If you're a anabolic wizard, AA, then you gotta have this in your arsenal. But if you don't have this, these teas are always available at FinalBossAthletics.com. They do come with sleeves. I just like to snip mine off. So I'm just gonna blend this for a few minutes until it's good. Boom. Only took about 60 seconds. Our batter is good to go. So now all I gotta do is hit our preheated pan with a little bit of nonstick. Make sure you let it heat up first. It's gonna cook way better that way. Then I'm actually just gonna use a spoon. That way I can form these into pretty little circles. I'm just gonna go in like so. And I'm gonna go through and cook 3 at a time. I try 4, but it gets a little messy that way. So I think 3 is a good number. And after about a minute each side, you're just gonna go in with a spatula. Be kind of careful to get up underneath of it if you want it to be extra pretty. Then give her a flip. Ooh, picture perfect. And I'm just gonna rinse and repeat this step until all of our pancakes are done. Well, would you look at that, bud? After just a couple minutes, a little flipping, a little stacking, we now have a massive pile of anabolic pancakes. The best protein pancakes you'll ever eat, and we didn't even have to use protein powder. So the only thing they're missing right now is a little bit of sugar-free syrup, baby. Let's get her right on there. Ooh. I mean, watching that waterfall drip is one of the most satisfying parts of these videos. And for the finishing touch, I'll put a little bit of fat-free whipped cream right on top. If you made it this far in the video, smash that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below on a recipe you want me to try. And as always, guys, I think we've been staring at it long enough. I think it's time to pull up a chair, strap on the old feed bag, and try this thing together. You guys ready? Let's go. Oh man, I am ready for this one. But first, ooh, wrong side. Peep the new joggers, baby, with the tag. These are the black ones. We had our new launch, man, so make sure you check it out. We got the long sleeve I was wearing at the beginning of the video, the new joggers, everything's like a looser fit, man. Even these shirts are looser fit, so don't worry about it being too constricted. It's tight where it needs to be, loose everywhere else. And get an Anabolic wizard tee, you goons. Go get one, man, come on. You're making these recipes and you're being a wizard in the kitchen, it's gonna work good. FinalBossAthletics.com. Make sure you snag a tub of aminos on FinalBossPerformance.com. If you want to flavor your water, get a little caffeine, make an at-home energy drink. See how it's blue in there? I don't know if you can see that, but it is. 0-calorie refreshment. All right, man, let's get in here. Now you can see the whipped topping melted a little bit, by the way, and that was fat-free whipped cream, which when you use that, man, it's like 5 calories, 2 calories worth. I maybe have 5 calories in the syrup. When you're making the better choices, man, it's really negligible when you're adding the little dressings to it, man. If you use the regular stuff, you're adding a bunch of BS, but if you make the better choice, you're good. So I'm telling you guys, I was not lying when I said this is the best freaking waffle recipe in the world because you get so much volume. I mean, look at this stack of pancakes. You can't tell me that we don't eat on this diet, man. And just, ooh, man, get a load of that. Got a little syrup, a little whipped cream, got everything on there. We'll do a little dipping just in case. All right, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, let go. For real, dialing this one in took me a few tries, but boy, let me tell you, this is one you have to try. You have to make this, man. It's too easy, too simple not to. You don't even need the blender if you don't mind maybe some lumps in there. I'm telling you, man, you just do exactly what I did. You're gonna freaking love it. Like, honest to God, if you got served these at a restaurant, they brought them to you, you'd be like, those are unique, but incredible. You just go right down the middle and you get layer after layer after layer. And the cool thing about these pancakes too, if you want to whip some batches up and meal prep them, they're totally good for that. You can leave them in the fridge for 4 or 5 days and they're gonna be just fine. You can even pre-put your syrup on top. I wouldn't do the whipped cream because it'll kind of melt, but the syrup can sit in there with them, it'll like soak them up and you're good to just grab it and go. But to be honest, you're probably just gonna eat them as soon as you make them because this is just next level. And the thing about coconut flour is that it is loaded with fiber. There is 20 grams of fiber in this recipe, which means you're gonna eat it, you're gonna get a ton of protein, and you're gonna be really full. Like I'm halfway through this right now and I'm getting there. When you got a pancake stack this high, you just gotta douse them. Ooh, baby. You gotta be a little conservative for that thumbnail, bud. Too much so that thumbnail looks like pancakes floating away like Noah's Ark. Get it? There's no land around. Some of the atheists in the crowd just blew a gasket. But it's all good, bud. Don't blow a gasket. I'm just trying to keep the mood light. Now the real question is, halfway through a stack of pancakes, who won that debate the other night? Who watched that? I'm not even political. I was just like, hey, it's on. Everybody's talking about it. I'm gonna tune in. And all I can say is, really? Really? This? I don't know. You guys let me know. Just try not to be too mean to each other down there, man, in the comments. It's crazy right now, man. Everybody just wants to fight. It's like, we don't gotta fight, bud. Let's be friends, man. Let's keep the mood light. And to be honest, it's hard to be mad when you're eating a big old stack of flapjacks. Oh my goodness. Guys, I don't get full that easily, but this recipe, like I said, all that fiber, so much volume. This one's a gut buster. If you're having trouble staying full after breakfast, skip the McDonald's, don't go through and get the steak, egg and cheese bagel, the hash brown, the coffee with extra cream and sugar, having a 1,300 calorie breakfast. Instead, make this bad boy real quick, or make it the night before, eat it in the morning, you know the drill. And not only are you gonna be more anabolic, you're gonna be building more muscle and burning more fat all day. You're gonna have all that protein in your system, bud. You're gonna feel great, you're gonna look great, your wife's gonna start hitting on you again. It's gonna be fine. We gotta take a little break. Save me, aminos. Wow. So in this entire recipe, if you make it exactly how I did it, man, all the ingredients, all the pancakes, all the volume, you end up with 448 calories, only 8 grams of fat, 52 grams of protein, 42 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fiber. I can barely talk, it's coming out. 448 calories, man. That ain't nothing. 20 grams of fiber, wow. 52 grams of protein, holy smokes. And we achieved all this with no protein powder, all all real food? You gotta be kidding me, Jack. So I'm telling you, man, you've been trying diets and none of them work. You can't get any of them you like to stick to. None of them are making you feel satisfied. You feel deprived. You're going out, you're binging on the weekends. You might do good for a week and you're falling off. Give the anabolic diet a try, man. You guys have been watching me for the past 5 months make these videos. Do I look like I'm gaining any weight? Having any bad side effects? Do I look like I'm losing muscle mass in these videos, guys? No. Do I look like I'm loving what I do? Yes. Do I look like this is the most sustainable diet I've ever done in the world? Yes. Because when you make your diet fun, you make it something you enjoy. When you get excited to try new recipes, when you get excited to put something together in the kitchen and see how it turns out, I mean, I don't know how you can lose that way. I don't know how, man. I made the Fruity Pebble Donuts and watched those debates the other night. Loved it. Followed that up with some Flamin' Hot Smart Pop. Loved it. I didn't need to order a pizza for that. Wings. Didn't get a thing of Chips Ahoy and go nuts on them. I didn't have to do none of that, man, because I love what I do. My cravings are non-existent because instead of going to breakfast and getting a 2,000 calorie pile of flapjacks, eating it, going into a bear's hibernation, I can eat this one instead. Feel full, but not miserable. Not full like I ate a bunch of crap. Like full as in like, holy cow. There's good stuff in there. Fat-free cottage cheese, pure protein, egg whites, the purest source of protein, coconut flour. It's from a coconut. That's a vegetable. Or is that a fruit? I mean, with those 3 things, boom. I don't know what your definition of health is, bud, but for me, pretty high on the list. Honestly, I'm running out of things to talk about. Normally I try to time it as I'm talking. I finish the recipe, finish the video up, but this one's just, I'm just gonna have to go faster. Oh, the hiccup. And you already know what it is. If you got the RGF recipe book, this recipe is now in there, man. The only anabolic pancake recipe you need. Exact measurements, macros, ingredients, everything I go over in the video, condensed into little easy to use guides. So next time you go to the grocery store, you're not trying to load a YouTube video, search for it. Trying to load it, but your 4G ain't working, but you're out of data. Maybe you have Boost Mobile, I don't know. It just ain't working. But this way, you got the good guide right in your pocket. You know what you gotta get, you know what you gotta do, and you're getting all the future recipe updates for free, man. It's like buying a lifetime subscription. But that subscription is to being shredded, losing weight, gaining muscle mass, and living the life of your dreams. No guarantees, but I heard, bud, you get this, you're gonna see a rainbow and there might be a pot of gold at the end of it. But the pot's just full of beautiful women. Exotic women. The keys to a Ferrari. Heard that's all in that pot, bud, but don't take my word for it. It's a rumor going around. If you get this, it's a rumor. It's a rumor. I don't know, I can't admit to nothing. It's a rumor. Link in the description. You get it one time. You get every future recipe for free. And I'm also a personal trainer too. So if you want to work with me in any capacity, want me to make you a program, tell you what to do exactly, you just got to do it, man. Check out my site, RenJaysFitness.com. A lot of good stuff on there, bud. A lot of good stuff. Comment anything you want down below. Pick up an Anabolic Wizard t-shirt. Pick up a Tech long sleeve. Pick up the new pick up the new joggers. They're all super high quality. You're gonna love them, man. I mean, look at that, bud. I know I'm wearing the heck out of this shirt right now, and you can too. Comment anything down below. Smash that thumbs up button covered in syrup. Clean the syrup up first. I don't need to be responsible for damaging any electronics. Subscribe if you're not subscribed for more great recipes always coming. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will teach every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I'm stuffed like a beluga.